I'm so cold. I sit on the cold white tiles of our bathroom. I can hear the steady drip, drip, drip of the leaky faucet of the tub. It sounds so loud now, almost like the crash of a cymbal. Each blasted drop mocking me. Mummy is gone. Daddy is too. Sissy and my little brothers as well. It's just me now. All alone in my bathtub. Somnium. The day I woke up here started with Mum and Dad scaring me with their arguing. Dad said,
"Damn it, Daria. I have to go to work. I won't be gone that long. Can't you just keep it together for one fucking day? Mum will be here in an hour or two."
Please don't go. I don't feel well,
Mum said with a bit of a stutter. Her dark, brown, almost black eyes filled with tears. Fresh cuts lined her already scarred, pale, thin arms. Her hand shook as she rubbed her fingers over the inflamed tissue.
"No! Laziness will lead to us losing everything. You know what Pastor told us last week. Not like you care anyway. Just shut up and take care of the kids and get this fucking house cleaned up."
His voice boomed. He grabbed his lunch bag and thermos and slammed the door on his way out. Mum stayed inside and just whimpered in her rocking chair. She drew her knees to her chest and started chewing on her fingers. My younger brothers John and Paul got up, hungry for cereal. I told them to join me in the kitchen and gave them both a small bowl. After breakfast, Mum seemed more agitated. Baby sister was very fussy, crying uncontrollably every time Mum would put her down. I grabbed a toy that had a mirror on it and it seemed to soothe her a bit. I settled in to watching a show on PBS. I could hear my mother running a bath, calling out to John, Paul and Luke, telling them to come take their baths. To save money and time, she often bathed several of us together. I'm a big boy now. I'm 7. I get to take a bath on my own. Little Sissy still has her baths in the sink since she's just 6 months old.
the cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the immoral.
She trailed off as she carried out John, wrapped in a towel, limp and pale, and took him to his room.
Those who practice dark magic arts, the idolaters and all the liars.
Mum said as she then carried out Paul the same way as John.
They will be consigned to the fiery lake of burning sulfur.
She stuttered in a voice that didn't even sound like her. She sounded possessed. Mum didn't seem sad anymore. Her black t-shirt was soaked with water and what appeared to be thick white foam of some sort. She seemed like one of those zombies from the scary movies I sneak in and watch at Grandma's house. Legs shuffling instead of walking like normal. Her glasses were completely crooked on her face. She came into the living room where I was sitting with Sissy. Mum picked her up without any care, and Sissy began crying and screaming again. I felt something very bad in my stomach, almost like when your tummy does a flip-flop in an elevator. I heard loud splashing and Mum mumbling incoherently. I decided to go see how brothers were doing so I didn't have to be alone in the living room. When I walked into John's room, dread filled me from head to toe. He was lying there on the bed with his eyes and mouth open, foam coming from his nostrils. He was a bluish-grey colour and had very dark bruises on his neck and shoulders. I panicked and rushed into the bathroom. "Mum, help! Something's wrong with John! Please, Mum, help!" I half screamed.
The unbelieving, the vile, the murderers.
She trailed, slurring with a crazed look in her eyes. "Mum, what are you talking about? Please, come help John," I cried, exasperated. I walked closer to her and tried grabbing her elbow and dragging her to John's room. It's then when I saw my beautiful little sister floating face down in the tub. She was the same eerie shade of grey as John and my other brothers. "Mom, what's wrong with Mary?" I bawled as I took a staggered step backwards.
Come take a bath.
"Noah," Mum muttered in a guttural tone. Something inside me told me to run. I took off out of the bathroom and sprinted as fast as I could into the dining room. I tried to get to the wall phone to dial 911. Mother was right behind me. I couldn't believe she could run that fast. I tried to run around the table to escape her grasp, but her legs were longer than me and she grabbed me. She yanked me by both my arms and dragged me hard back into the bathroom, even though I attempted to escape, kicking and screaming. "Mom's gonna kill me," I realized. "Please, Mommy, don't kill me. I promise I'll be better. I love you, Mommy. Please don't hurt me," I shrieked. The last thing I heard before I went under the brown foamy water was Mother wailing.
My children!
Then a few seconds of garbled Bible verses. Immediately I experienced the worst horror of my life. My entire body burned and my lungs felt like they were going to explode. I flailed and tried my best to get a breath of air. All I was met with was cold, cruel water. I opened my eyes and I could see Mary's face near mine. I got so tired, so fast. I couldn't fight anymore. "Why doesn't Mommy love me?" was the very last thought I thought before I was consumed by darkness. And then I woke up here, laying on the bathroom floor. It doesn't hurt anymore. It's just so cold. The dripping never ends. I already tried the doorknob. It's locked. Where is everyone? I said to myself, we're all here. The child whispered behind me, and as I turned around, I realized my nightmare was just beginning. Hello everyone, Grim here. This story was titled Noah's Somnium, written by the amazingly talented and scare wifey. This story has a lot of feeling to it, so I hope I did it justice. This will be the first story out of a 4-part series. Now, as I said earlier, this is me trying a new form of format where I'll be having my introduction and the details of the story at the end of my narrations. I'll probably change how I talk over the next couple of videos until I find a flow that I'm happy with. But yeah, let me know how you think this is going and if there's anything you'd like to see me implement towards the end of my videos. As normal, you'll find the details to the story down below, including the details for the author whom wrote it. As normal, this is a part of the video where I hope you are safe wherever you are, and that you are having a good night or day. This has been a Grim Reaper's nightmare, and I'm signing off.